is sitting right above my previous day 15-minute range, and this is where a lot of traders get trapped. If price holds above this 315.72, buyers may have room towards 318.46 and 319.76. But if price falls back inside the box, we don't trade, but it goes inside the box and then loses 314.56. Sellers can take control fast. Let me show you the plan before the bell. Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I'm sharing my chart breakdown and trade plan for educational purpose only. Always manage your own risk. Now let's get to it. What's good, YGO family? It's TJ, and welcome back to the pre-market breakdown, where we get locked in before the bell, so we already know the plan before most people even open their charts. Today we're looking at Apple, and the setup is simple. Price is sitting near my previous day range, and I'm waiting to see if the market gives us continuation or rejection. We don't guess over here. We study the levels, we wait for agreement, and we trade with discipline. All right, so here's what I'm seeing. Price made a strong pre-market push toward the 319 area, so we can see that it might come back and retest, but then start pulling back and consolidating around the 316.50 down, coming close to 316.28. It's looking like it want to come back and test this 315.72, which is my previous day um, 15-minute high. So if it comes back in a hold here, we're gonna see that's my setup. It holds and goes back with volume with a candle in that direction. That's my entry. But here we go. Let me explain why I use the previous day 15 high and low. Basically, the previous day means the previous day PD 15 means the previous day final 15-minute candle. I marked the high and low of that candle because it shows me where price made its final stand before the session ended. So in simple terms, the last 15-minute candle gives me a clean battle zone. The high tells me where buyers need to hold above. The low tells me where the sellers can take control if price breaks below. So instead of randomly guessing support and resistance, I'm using a level that price already respected before the new session began. If price is above the PD 15 high, buyers have a chance to have a chance. So it has to stay above here, and we can see that buyers are stepping in and taking control. But if price is trapped inside the range, that's where I slow down because that's where chop happens. So inside of here is a no go. But if it breaks, then I'm looking for price to hit for sellers step in and take the price a little lower. Here are the main levels I'm watching today. On the upside, like I said, the first major target is 318.46. That'd be my take profit one for calls, and if Apple still has a lot of volume left because today is PPI, so you never know what's going on. So at 8:30, a lot of this could change because I think that's when PPI is stated to come. Let's check the calendar. Sorry, yeah, 8:30. So that all this could change at 8:30. So we got to be watchful, but. We still work the plan. You know, I don't trade anything before the first 15-minute candle anyway. Um, it closes. So above I have 319.76, which is my take profit two, um, which is 3R, which is my 2R and my 3R risk to reward. The key support range is the PD 15 box here and here. So as you see, it's the marked here 314.56 and 315.72. They will always be my, I guess you call it Carolina blue, if you will. They'll be my array lines. So the map is simple. Above 315.72, buyers have a chance. Below 314.56, sellers have control inside the box. You know, this is a patient game. This is why patience is a virtue over here. Um, for my edge, real quick, for just to give you a breakdown of how I do. I'm not taking a trade just because price is near my level. My edge is ORB and retest. From 9:30 to 9:45, I let the first 15-minute print. No trade before 9:45 for me, or for this particular strategy because um, a lot of times and people get shaken out because they chasing the big move, but usually around the first 15 minutes. Sometimes you can even wait till 30 minutes for price for the market to really dictate where the um, institution really want to take the market. So being patient is truly the virtue. But I digress. The first 2 minute range gives me the open range high and the open range low. Those are my morning battlegrounds. So even though I had the previous day, by waiting to the 15-minute, first 15-minute candle, I mark the first 15-minute candle when once it closes, or I go and use if like I said if you don't know what to do, you can always use the ORB, and it will mark it for you. And those lines will be like your new battlegrounds. And I'll do a quick show and tell. You go here, type in ORB, use ZZZ Crypto 123, since I already have it on my chart, I won't put it back. I go then you come in here, set it for 15 minutes, set the session time 9:30, 9:45, and that's all you have to do. And it will mark your first 15 minutes, and that'll help you set up. And so after that I need a break with displacement. That means I need real candle close outside the range with momentum, not just a wick. Then I wait for the retest. Basically, I don't just jump in, but I want to make for like if it goes up, come back down, that's the retest, and go back up with volume. That's the entry play. So if I had a candle right here and right here, I would get in here for the upside. That's kind of how uh, I would play that. Let's see if I can go back. Oh shoot, let's go back. Okay. And so if price breaks higher, I want it to come back, hold support, and confirm. It's basically what I said, breaks lower. Same thing I drew here is the same thing in the other direction, and confirm. Then I need volume. My checklist is simple: open range, displacement, retest, confirmation, volume. It's one, two, three, four, five real pieces of part of the strategy. If one piece is missing, I don't force the trade. I said there's not a trade, I don't force it, but I make the market tell me what it's wanting to do. So for calls, again, let me reiterate. For calls, I need price to stay above the PD 15 high at 315.72. I just want to make sure we got this locked down. um, and gives me clean retest with confirmation and volume. Then I'm watching for the upside to 318.46, which is my first TP, which is my 2R. Um, to our reward. And if it gives me still give me volume, then we can look at 319.76 as the next target. But I'm not chasing if price open extended. If it already ran, I need the retest for calls. The plan is hold 315.72, breaking the open range high, retest, confirm with volume, target 318.46, then 319.76. The put scenario in the opposite direction, it has to basically in quick terms, it needs to break the PD 15 low, um, and then my first like I said, displacement, which means uh, this with displacement coming down, then retest and reject. That level comes back and retest, and then this support comes to resistance, and then we come down. And my first target is 311.96. If seller continue to press, then I'm watching 310.66 as the next target. But I need acceptance before the level. A quick wick below 314.56 um, is not enough. So I'm not looking for like say here, see this wick. Not looking for a quick wick and then that's it. That's going. No, I need that retest and a full close and then coming down. Let me see if I don't. Oh, dang. Sorry. Let me take that off. Go here, go back here. So basically, if we was going here, like I would need, say this, I need this where it's closed, and then this one right here. be something I would be looking for to go down, just as an example. Um, so for push, the plan is lose 314.56, break the open range low, retest, confirm with volume. Target is 311.96, 310, 66 on the continuation. And as always, this is how we manage our risk. Wherever you get in at, like so, if it respects this PD 15, for instance, once I got in here, my stop loss goes on the other side of the PD 15 to manage my risk. And same for once it goes here, say if it comes back here and respects this PD 15 high, stop loss go over here because it's not about how much you can make, it's about how much you can keep and you can manage that risk. Um, so here you go. If this breakdown helped you, uh, please hit a comment, give me a like or a boost. But if there's anything, and subscribe to the channel and share this with other traders who need a real plan before for the bail. This is you got options. Study the levels. Wait for agreement. Trade with this one. I'll see you on tomorrow or in the chat if you got anything to say. And like I said, we still learning. So let's get to it. Y'all have a great trading day, and I hope all goes well for you. God bless.